Stockpile Hobbies.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Stockpile Hobbies. My name is Steve, and today I am going to be upgrading my Dragstrip. Reason being, it can no longer support the speed of the Viper V-Spec and the Jag's DR-1 cars I have bought. And I want to make sure that they can actually stop at the end of the Dragstrip, and currently they cannot. It's usually me holding my hand down at the bottom of the ramp here going up. Otherwise, we're a pillow here, but I don't like doing that. I want to take the opportunity here to extend the top of the gravity brake here and have it do a loop. Have it come over and down and then back in right into the clock tower here that we have. But we're going to be relocating this as well, because when we do the live streams, I have the camera here so that we can see the drag strip, and as the cars come into the finish line, I think it looks really good while you're watching that live. But you can see the problem here is you can't see the clock tower. So we'll take the opportunity to put the clock tower over here facing the camera here, but that also swaps the timings you see. They won't align to the track. So what we have to also do is flip the eye sensors at the finish line here and also at the starting line. So I'm going to do that as well. So this drag strip is all lifelike track. There is a dead zone here where I ground down the rails and all that, so this is all dead track going here and up. So the issue is, this is lifelike track. I don't have any more lifelike track. I only have tyco left. So if only there was a way to use my tyco track with my lifelike track, and so happens there is, because in a past video somewhere along the lifespan of the channel, I created one with a Dremel and some solder. One reason I use these connectors here is for rigidity, because these Dean's connectors, they gave it a lot of structural support. So this is really great. And from right here, you can just place this on top of the track here and then have that lock in and continue on with all the looping track that I have. I did manage to get the two nails in, and I bent them to the sides. And what I'm going to do now, instead of using a piece of string or something, I'm just going to use zip ties, because I always have them available. I can just cut it off and replace them. It's no big deal. So from my lifelike to tyco track adapter, I have the beginning of the curve to come across the top of the ceiling. And with a bunch of zip ties, I just fashioned a loop that goes around these nails that I bent over to secure this here pretty good. I can now remove this little piece of twine I've always had here, just to help secure it against the wall. There's a little piece of wire actually. And these nails actually are pretty nice. They kind of keep this gripped against the wall also. So with this in place now, we can connect the next portion of the track that I've made here. So this would be the top here of the ceiling, coming back all the way down to the base here. And I'm just going to rotate this up. As you can see, we now have a structural integrity problem here with the lean. So, I mean, it's okay for now, but I need to secure this vertically over here and also give it something to push against. So, I had the idea of using my lightsaber here. It's all pretty stable now. And hopefully that's enough dead track to slow down the V-Spec cars. I got the track set up. I got some loose clothing at the very end of it. I got one of my V-Spec Viper cars here. I just warmed it up. I'm going to send it down the track at 24 volts at full speed and see how much it slows down by. There we go. Didn't even go up the ramp. It's odd. Let's try that again. So it turns out I didn't actually need to do this. I think during one of the last videos, couple videos, I found out that I had to increase the joint here, the size of the joint, because there was still getting some electricity down there causing the cars to go all the way up. So when we ran the Viper cars last, I think that was happening, and they still had electricity going the whole way through. So I thought I needed to expand this. With the gravity brick and everything actually working, the cars aren't getting any further than the tower right here. So that's good. You know what? I'm going to leave it. It looks cool. Now, if we want to have more fun, we can actually move the dead portion of the track here down a ways closer to the ramp, which would cause the cars to go further and actually cycle through the ramp and somewhere maybe come to a stop over here facing down. I think that might be fun to do. So yeah, let's try doing that. Let's move the kill over here somewhere else. All right, I've relocated the kill track over to here, so we'll see how much closer it gets to going around the loop. This should be interesting. I got it up the wall all the way over to here. I could go even closer. I could actually even just remove it, have the cars go however far you want, and actually stop it wherever. But I think right there is good, or right where I had it before. I'm going to put it back. Idea for the future is the cars come around, and after a kill would pick up on another voltage over here. So the dead track would come into live track over here at maybe like 18 volts, and lead on over to the racetrack maybe. I think that may be kind of cool. Or even back into the return lap would even be cool, but it's such a tight turn here to try and do that. But it's an idea. Maybe see something like that in the future. But we're going to move the tower still out of the way. We're going to dismantle it here and set it up over here with Johnny Cage, where you have the end lights of the quarter-mile strip. So I think my idea is to put the tower somewhere over here facing the camera this way, and then when the cars come down the track during the live stream, we can see the times right away. We can see the end results right here. I think it's the best bang for the buck. All right, so I already flipped the photo eyes down at the finish line, and I'm going to now do that over here and calibrate the slot dragon system. So because I'm going to have the tower facing the other way, I got to flip the timers so that they record the tracks when it faces the camera, everything lines up with the cars going down the track. So I'm just pulling off the packaging tape I used last time to hold these in place. You can glue these down, whatever you want to use. I find the packaging tape works just fine. There we go. Especially if you have to do stuff like this. And we're just switching these over to the other side. This one now goes over here. And now with any luck, this will all work again. Alright, Enzo's down here helping me. He just saw what it all looked like. He lost his mind. Look pretty good?
That looks awesome.
Alright, I'm going to stage us, Enzo. When you get watch the tree for the green light.
Right.
Whoa. Didn't crash, did it though?
I know, that's
So
cool.
let's see how it looks on the camera here. Oh, we got both readings. So yeah, I had to really dial this in. It's really sensitive the way I got it set up to be able to trigger off of the V-Spec cars. Enzo, it looks like I won. It just barely beat you by a 1/10 of a second almost, less than 1/10 of a second. So, the cars got pretty far up the wall here. So I am glad I did this. So as we see, Enzo's car got well past where the normal stop would have been. The car would have fallen off. The CUDA got about normal height off there. I did move the kill track back over right behind the end of the finish line, and it's working good. You want to do one this week?
Sure.
All right,
Yeah,
fine.
do one.
All right. It's on. Viper drag racing coming up, full speed. So that's going to do it for this video. We got the track in a good place now to be able to handle the high-speed cars, even faster than the V-Spec cars. And on the next video, we will be looking at the AFX Dragster I have here. It's got a mean green armature in it, but because it's an all-roll chassis, 4-gear, it just has no power. So what I'm going to do is we're going to modify my Jag's DR-1 chassis. I'm going to cut the axle and mount these aluminum wheels on it and use the Jag DR-1 chassis on this AFX Dragster here. Get that up and running again, and we'll be able to see it go down the track. The problem is it's so long that even when it gets to the curve, that it will usually unslot and fall. But we'll see what it can do. Maybe we'll run it without the front wheels on it there. Just run it with the plastic one to see what it can do without the AFX body. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and keep having fun, everyone. Again, thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel. Look for more upcoming content for Transformers, Rainbow High, and everything else. Enzo and I have some battles planned out over here to film and do. I think Rodimus Prime needs to be rescued from Unicron, it looks like. So we'll have a battle here soon underway with some toy reviews and some roll for it battles as well as other reviews.